Shut up and sit down.
Hello YouTube, I'm TheCheeringScroll, and today I bring you episode 2.2 of my Age of Empires strategy scan game. Just as a recap, I am playing as the Celts on a Highlands map against an AI in hard mode playing as the Britons. Hope you enjoy, so stick around. So as you just saw, as I just have advanced, I've been getting all the upgrades you would, the gold mining bonuses, the double-sided axe, and here he is. So he just advanced the feudal wage and sending some sort of militia rush or something. I dealt with it pretty easily, but this really startled me because I barely had no military. I don't even have a barracks up. The blacksmith, I was just getting basic infantry research as that was my basic specialty, but I'm able to dispatch these militia pretty quickly. And after this, I kind of saw my scout going down there, and knowing I was on Highlands, I knew there was a river and one way across, so I wanted to send her down to build a tower right about there. Yeah, so basically at this point in the game, my mind's sort of just like, the AI is going to keep sending people, so I might as well build some defenses, but I need to get to the castle age as soon as possible, because that's where my guys excel. So I'm just getting the normal upgrades, sending people on wood so that I can build more buildings, barracks, and archery range, the normal stuff. And the gold production, I'm keeping at 2 villagers, and I think in the feudal age I put about 1 on stone, just because I may need it for the castle age when I need to build castles and walls and stuff. And most of my guys are on food. I'm thinking maybe 6 or 7. Got my sheep going up again for when I need them and my farms get raided if they do. And just constantly creating villagers. That's the key to having a great economy in one of these games. Just keep pumping out villagers, because even though they cost 50 food and may seem like a lot when you're trying to advance, think of all the food that they will create in the long run. And I just got enough wood for the barracks, as the guy is going to go build it, which is important if I need to get a small defense or militia up to just if he comes again. I tried getting the stone upgrade, but didn't really work out. Now, you need to get wheelbarrow and I think it's food cart, which is in Castle Age, after you create maybe 6 extra villagers, just so that it works better with him carrying more, other than just having the extra villagers. The watchtower is now being constructed, and in the long run, this is a great move by me because it keeps them out for quite long period of time. This becomes like a good choke point. And here are more militia, right as I'm saying that. So I garrison her inside the tower, and so that they can take him out. And I think I do a pretty good job defending here. Just militiamen and 1 archer. Not very smart to send that 2 people in, and it's weird they haven't at least gotten an upgrade, but still, they're coming in from the south. My guys are working here. I was a bit scared at the moment that they were going to kill my farmers, but they just seemingly walk by until I ring the town bell and they go chase them. And there are more archers on the way as well, but this will be dispatched quite quickly because, in all honesty, militiamen are not that strong. And there are 2 of them already dead. Now it's just the archers, which I think have to get in the range to be killed. Yep, and they do. Easy as that. Now here I have her gonna try and build some walls and gates, just so that when they do attack again, they don't just walk right up. And after the barracks, I have him going down to build another tower, just because I don't need anything at the moment. Celts are not very strong in the archery or cavalry range. They're really more of an infantry and siege civilization, so my goal is when I get to the castle age, build a couple siege workshops, have the barracks that are already up in a castle so I can be producing woad raiders, and the militia, and some men-at-arms and onagers, just because it's my go-to army. And they're here again. Yeah, the British player here really is non-stop with his attacks. If this happens to you, just cut through, because they're not always going to get you, even if they kill a few villagers, although that will set you back quite a while in production. So just really getting resources to try and upgrade them. Wheelbarrows being researched, so I'll produce things faster. And that's another thing. Every single camp, mine, whatever you have, mill, can be upgraded so that they produce food faster or longer, or have the mine gathered faster. And you need to always get that, because you will be so slow collecting whatever you need in the Imperial Age when you're trying to build up a big army, especially on Black Forest, when that's basically the whole point of the game. As it's just research, I keep creating villagers because I need them. And I have 1% on gold mining, which at the moment I'm not using gold a lot, so it's fine, but by Imperial Age and Castle Age I'm going to need it a ton, and I'm actually going to run out. So people are on berries, everything's going fine. I'm producing food at an average rate. Like I said, my time isn't that great in this game for a fast castle, but just getting the second building I need for the upgrade, which is the market, which is great for balancing your economy when you can't. And again, archers coming in, which is a specialty, yet they're not very effective. They're all shooting at a little tower, and archers don't do well against buildings, period. Like, there's nothing you can say. Even the longbowmen, which are great for just cutting people off, the archers cannot take out a tower well, or any building for that matter. And so right now I'm just going to build a gate, because if they do end up sending any more armies, it's just going to be good to cut them off there. And I can't seem to get it placed. That's one thing with this game. I can never get the gate to go well. I tried to get it facing sort of straight in between the two towers, but I just have to settle. And she's working on sheep. Town Watch is researched just because I can research it. Same with stone mining, so that when I can produce it faster when I need it, because I'm using quite a bit on walls. I upgraded my militia to men-at-arms, and the gate's going pretty well, honestly. My gate was built, now I have her going off in walls, making sure they can't go around. And Town Watch was just researched, so that was good. You could see the effects. And overall, this game's going pretty well for me at this point. I think I'm going to be doing fine. The defenses are up, and I ran out of food, but that's good enough because I can very easily just come back and make a bunch of farms due to my large wood. And here are more armies. It was good timing that I got those walls up when I did, because if not, I think they have a few foot soldiers on them who would have just run by. And again, I should use hotkeys here. Here's the thing. If you have villager selected, press B for build, F for farm, and place it. It makes things so much quicker. You can see me doing it every once in a while here, like BF, BF, BF. And it just works well instead of having your mouse go around and cursor. I don't know what I was thinking there. Hotkeys will really make things faster. They're a bit hard to remember, like anything. Still not enough food, but hotkeys in general just need to be used, even though I don't. So at this point, I'm sort of just focusing on food because that's what I need to upgrade. I have all the gold, and I'm probably just going to buy some food if it comes to it. That's what I usually use to get to castle because I just feel behind. Everything's really working out. I get another lumber camp up here because I'm going to need it for building more farms, siege engines, just everything you could expect. And good thing I'm playing on this map, Highlands has quite some good forests for mining. Same with Black Forest, really, but Black Forest is where the British are superior because of the small, tight little choke point they held. I'm going to create a few men-at-arms just in case if they do attack. I was thinking I could fight back in some way without having to call them into my town center. And more people are going on to food. I'm going to put them there, maybe gold, a few of them, just because I'm going to need it. A lot of this game is thinking in advance for what you're going to need, when you're going to need it, and how you're going to get it. Because if you can't plan ahead, you're screwed by the feudal age, because if you don't know what direction you're going, what army you want to create, I mean, of course you can improvise if you want to see what your enemy's doing and try and make it back, but you're going to have to be working pretty quickly and be able to sort of jump away. Set my rally point again so that my villagers don't get mixed up with my farmers, and at this point I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe like 8 or so farms, probably more, just to be constantly creating food, and it's quite a hassle keeping all the wood up, but you need to be doing it. Food is your main resource, which in my opinion is most valuable next to gold, and then lumber. Stone is good, but it's not necessary, especially if you're playing as like the Huns or something who can very easily who don't need defenses. And my enemy just advanced the castle age, so that kind of really pressured me, so I just bought some food with the gold I had and upgraded there, because he's automatically ahead of me if he advanced the castle age while I'm still haven't even researched it. And this was a fairly large attack. He's really massing archers. I don't know how anyone would be able to keep his economy up so well. I mean, the cost is mostly gold and food, which No, gold and wood. The wood, easy to produce, but the gold, especially in feudal age, isn't really that easy to procure. And so I got my small militia out, and creating more, and then I think I'm going to send these guys down. Nope. I researched the blacksmith, or see if I have anything to research. But really, I'm being attacked again. He just won't give up. It's kind of funny actually watching them try and shoot at a tower which they have no advance against. And that's why I love siege weapons. Like, I used to never use them before, but once I started playing as the Celts, I saw how powerful they were, especially the onagers and siege onagers at taking out troops and buildings. They're the main part of my army, the most expensive part and the most powerful. I still have yet to see a scorpion in good use. Like, they just seem really weak to me. Maybe it's because they don't cost a lot. The rams are great against buildings. A couple of shots to anything, they'll be down. And the onagers are good against everything. But the scorpions only really seem to work in specific situations. I don't really want to deal that out for anything. Maybe if you're playing as Chinese and you mix them with your Chukunu, that could be good. But in all honesty, they're not that great. And then again, I'm almost at Castle Age, so I think that will be the end of the video if I can make it there without anything eventful happening. You have 94, 95 is just going to keep going up. So in conclusion, Feudal Age is all about gathering resources. I wouldn't recommend any sort of flush because that's just not how I go. Creating much villagers as it's recommended, more lumber camps. So I think I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. If you liked, please subscribe and leave a comment saying what I should do next with race or anything. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.